guys, welcome to Gearing Up. It has been a very long time since I've released a video, and I have a couple of reasons why. The main reason is I wholeheartedly disagree with what's going on with YouTube right now. I was making a very small amount of money. It was enough to buy me a base after a year of doing it, but it was a very small amount of money on the ads that I was posting on my channel. I am not a big channel whatsoever. I have a few dedicated people, hopefully still have, but had a few dedicated people that would watch my channel. And thanks to those people, I was able to get enough ad revenue to purchase myself a base, which I will hopefully do a review on in the near future. But YouTube has completely stripped that away from me because I don't have 1,000 subscribers yet. So if you're below 1,000 subscribers, you cannot monetize any of your videos. Immediately irritated me, and looking back now, that's a really terrible way for me to be looking at it because I'm not necessarily on this to make money. But when you do have a small revenue source like that, and you're able to purchase a piece of gear that you can later review on your channel, it takes a little bit of that burden off of being a gear reviewer on YouTube and constantly having that go through your mind, where am I going to get the funds to be able to continue doing what I'm doing? And that has been completely stripped away. I'm not doing this to get rich at all. I don't desire that. I'm not doing this to get famous at all. I don't desire that either. But when I did have that very small revenue stream and I was able to purchase something to review on the channel, that felt really good to me. That felt like an accomplishment, and it just got completely stripped away. So I had a bad taste in my mouth for a little while about YouTube videos and doing this and putting these videos out. And then I went to Sweetwater Gearfest this weekend, actually still wearing my lanyard. And I actually just got home from Gearfest. And I'll show you some pictures here in a little bit of the festival itself, some people that I met. I'm still wearing the same shirt. I literally left the festival 2.5 hours ago. So I came home, I felt rejuvenated, I felt like I needed to address the camera, address everyone out there, hopefully who is gonna watch this video, and just say that I'm sorry for the absence. I can't say that I'm gonna go back to doing a weekly video like I used to, but I wanna get back into the routine of doing this because I love it, I enjoy it. It is truly a passion of mine. I met a guy at Gearfest who blew my mind because he knew who I was. And he took the time to come up and stop me, say, hey, I really enjoy your videos, I've been watching them for a while. That absolutely blew my mind. Never in my life did I expect for that to happen. I was gonna be the one going up to people at Gearfest saying, hey, I'm sorry to bother you, can I please get a picture with you? I'm a huge fan. To have somebody come up and do that to me just because of a silly video I made a year ago meant the world. I believe his name was Brent. I'm sorry if I've forgotten your name. I believe that it was Brent, but please comment on this video. Thank you, dude. It was a pleasure and an honor to meet you, and I am owing me coming home and addressing this camera and addressing YouTube to you. So thank you for that. Another reason why I have kind of stopped the YouTube thing is something that I addressed a little bit ago when YouTube stripped away the monetary value of my channel. That left me with really no funds to continue this channel. I wasn't in the habit of buying gear. I wasn't in a good place. I'm not in a bad place, but I wasn't in the place where I could just go out and start forking over money just to fund this channel, just to continue doing reviews. So I literally had nothing to review that I hadn't already done, or that I was willing to review, because some of it was something that I just didn't want to put on the channel. A couple of things have changed. I've gotten a couple of new pieces of gear. I've got a few more things that I can review. I've got some ideas for some non-review music gear related videos that I can do in the near future. And yeah, hopefully we can get back into doing this. Anyway, I have rambled about that part for long enough now. Let's get into my experience at Sweetwater Gearfest, because that is the main purpose of this video. I got to meet some of the coolest people that I've met, and I got to meet some of the people that I've been watching for years on YouTube, and I made that a goal because I knew they were going to be there. I was like, I'm going to be there, I got to go up, I got to at least say hi to them. First and foremost, I met Nita Strauss, and she was the sweetest, coolest, hard rock badass that I've ever met. She was absolutely fine with taking a picture with me. She did a clinic at Gearfest, and they're in the Ibanez tent. They had one of her signature Ibanez Jivas there, and before she went on her show, she just went over and grabbed that guitar. Like, she didn't even have, well, she did have her own guitar there, but for most of the show, she just took the one that was on the floor, took it up on stage, played it, and then took it right back over to the Ibanez tent and started signing autographs and letting people play her guitar that she just played. So that was an awesome experience. Nita Strauss. Another person that I met that I've watched on YouTube for quite a while now is Mr. Glenn Fricker. Such a nice dude. I didn't really want to, I never want to go up to somebody and meet them and take up a ton of their time, because I feel like that's not really what they're there for, and they know that it's going to be a consequence of being semi-famous and going to an event like this. They know that people are going to come up to them, and they're going to come up to them often, and I don't want to be the guy that they remember that took up all of their time. I just want to be able to meet them, let them know how important their content is to me, and let them go about their day. So Glenn, thank you for taking the time to take a picture with me and talk to me for a couple minutes. I appreciate that. Lastly, I met Mr. Robert Baker, which was one of the highlights of me going to NAMM, because as I just said, I don't like going up to somebody who's semi-famous or famous and taking up a lot of their time. So I went into that conversation with Robert thinking, I'm just gonna talk to him for a minute, get a picture, and I'll be out of here, I'll split. So when I did that, he seemed genuinely sad that I was leaving. I was like, alright, after I met him, I introduced myself, we took a picture, and I was like, alright, I'm not gonna take up too much of your time. And he's like, oh no, wait. Like, he genuinely wanted to talk to me. One of the nicest dudes I have ever met. Some other highlights, I got to meet Dave Friedman, I got to meet Brian Wampler, I got to see Yngwie Malmsteen play a little bit of guitar. Let's enjoy. I'll never be able to do that. I also got to see Nita Strauss play guitar. She did a clinic there, which was awesome, and her and Nick Bocott and a couple other musicians at the end of her clinic did a absolutely wonderful tribute to Vinnie Paul and Dimebag. They played Walk, and it was such a heartfelt moment. Vinnie just got announced today. It was so sad hearing about Vinnie Paul, but at least the brothers are together again. And I gotta give it to Nita Strauss, Nick Bocott, and the other musicians. That was classy. That was very classy. I'll leave you with a couple more pictures. I'm not going to take up too much more of your time, but thank you for watching my video. Thank you for coming back, and expect more soon.